What is up, guys? Hopefully you can hear me okay. Here we are, the last two tables of day 1A of the Quantum tournament. 13 players get paid. 15 remain. Each player that cashes gets 400 Canadian dollars. And they can come back and play any of the remaining 9 starting fights, cash again, and then forfeit their smaller stack for an extra 1,500. So cashing day 1 is a pretty good deal. Right now we have Aiden Quinn, not the famous actor from Legends of the Fall. He's all in. Or he's not all in, excuse me. He's in, just made it 20,000 on the flop. And Nick Rios goes all in. It's Ace Queen versus Ace 7. The board is Ace Jack 5. Runs out 3-8. So Ace Queen wins the hand. Excuse me, never mind. Ace Queen wins the hand. So Aiden Quinn's gonna double up. Looks like he's got what is that? 80, 97. Just a little over 100,000, 115,000 about. Nick had spent the most of the day as the chip leader. Lost a huge pot right before the break, and now he's losing about 115,000 to Aiden right here, right on the, I guess the bubble, so to speak. Yeah, well, it's the bubble because one of these guys is going, or two of these guys are going home with no money. One of these guys, the rest of the guys are going home with 400 Canadian dollars. So Nick just lost Ace 7 versus Ace Queen. Let's see what's going on at the other table. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I know where it is. I'm like looking 4 different directions. So I'm looking all different directions and just like trying to get it. This is, in case you're wondering, this is the Playground Poker Club. It is located in Montreal, Canada. It is a lovely venue. This is just half of it. There's an entire room over here. This is Anthony. He's here covering us. Anthony, how'd that hand go?
Yeah.
Sick beat, huh? I was telling him Nick took I gotta step back a little bit because your head's like gigantic in this.
Thanks.
I was telling him that Nick took a big hit right before the break too. And he just lost 100K and still has chips. So gives you an idea of how
He lost a pot with 94K and a pot with 113K.
Oh, dang. Alright, here we go. There's a player all in. Who is it? Let's see if we can see it. It is Nick. He's all in. It appears like he's got 2 callers. It's going to be 3-way action, I believe. I'm trying to see. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 5-way action. So there's somebody else shoved, I think 29,000 to call. Fold. Oh no, never mind. Nick is the one that shoved. Let's see. Aiden, who just doubled through Nick, folds. Nick shows 10 deuce of clubs and wins the pot. That was a pre-flop shove with 10 deuce of clubs. Gets a little bit back. So now he's sitting at 34,000. The blinds right now are 2.5 small blind, 5K big blind. Let me know if you guys hear me, if you got any questions, if you want updates on a specific player. I haven't been looking at the chat, but I don't know that too much chat came up. So we're just going to go on the other side. Here's the Nick is folding. Let's see, on the other table, this is Kathy Sawyer's sitting in the small blind with 40, 65, 72,000 roughly. We had another shove over here and no callers by Christian. Do you know if any players from Ontario are left? I'm not 100% sure where all these guys are from. Obviously, most of them are from Canada, but as far as specific provinces, I'm not sure.
I don't believe there
This is the first
any
event.
English players left.
No English players left.
I don't believe so.
Oh, right. So, I guess the answer would be maybe, but probably not. I don't know. You see anybody you recognize? Just kidding.
Don't have any locations.
Yeah, this is the first event of 28 events. This is day 1A, so literally only about 7 or 8 hours into the World Cup of Cards. The Quantum No Limit Hold'em Tournament, I guess is what it's called. I assumed that the bust outs might happen a little bit faster than this, but let's see. Nick is let's see, we've got a flop here. I'm gonna try to see what it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. You probably won't be able to see it from there. King of Hearts, 6 of Hearts, 4 of Diamonds, and Albert N bets and wins pot. So everybody's been pretty tentative. A little tentative here on the bubble for 400 Canadian dollars. The buy-in was 170, so it is better than a min cash. Let's see. We had raised to 14,000, and Kathy Sawyer's calls. Let me see if I can get the name of her opponent. She is on the button. The board is 9 of Hearts, 3 of Hearts, 6 of Diamonds. Looks like there's a shove all in there's a shove on the other table too. So Nick got some chips in here, and somebody shoved on him and he folded, and Kathy folds her hand also. So there you go. No bust outs yet. We've got 18 minutes and 37 seconds left in this level. Blinds are 2.5K. Wait. 2.5 and 5 with a 500 ante. 15 players remaining. 13 make it to day 2. And 13 of them get paid 400 Canadian dollars. Any questions, just feel free to type them out. I'm trying to watch the chat and watch the action. So if I miss it, feel free to ask again. I should be able to catch it. I also may not know the answer to the question, so I apologize in advance if you have a question I can't answer. But we're in Montreal at Playground Poker Room, or Poker Club, and it looks like Kathy is shoving all in for 74,000 from the cutoff. Opponents fold. She takes down the blinds and endings, so she's shoving for 74,000 at 2.5 and 5K blinds. So what is that, like 14 or 15 big blinds shoving from the cutoff there, and nobody calls. Let's see, here we go. A bet of 13,000 from Aiden and Karthik. I don't want to mess his last name up. I don't have it right in front of me, but his name is Karthik. I believe they check. Karthik has flopped a straight with 6-7 on a 9-8-5 flop, and not a ton of action there. People are playing a little bit tight right now, knowing that this is day 1A of a 10 starting flight tournament, Quantum tournament, event number 1 from the playground, casino, or card room. The buy-in was $170 Canadian, and the prize for everybody who makes it through to day 2 is 400 Canadian. So 2 players, 2 eliminations before they will bag for day 2. Day 2 is not until September 13th. There are 10 starting flights to this tournament. So let's go over here, let's see what's happening. Oops, losing some focus a little bit. Oh, go ahead. Trying to get around some people. Kathy has shoved all in for about 80,000. And it looks like she might get a call-in. You guys haven't him counted. Meanwhile, there's an all-in here at the other table. What do we got? Ace 9 of diamonds versus Ace of spades, 10 of clubs. Ace on the flop, deuce 5, 8, and 9. It's rivered to pair with ace 9, beating ace 10. And so Nick is eliminated 15th. Nick spent most of the day as the chip leader, I believe. Maybe he doubled. Oh, never mind. Nick doubled. Apologies for that. Rivers to pair for looks like 31,900. So Nick's gonna double up. And still tight. Let's see. It doesn't look like Kathy got called by her all in. I'm gonna switch sides because it appears that the tournament staff is hovering around waiting. So we're looking. I imagine I have enough battery for this. We're gonna keep going. Let's see. I was under the impression this might go a little bit faster. Looks like we have a raise. No, big blind. Big blind's 5K. So opening raise of 11,500. And a fold. Hey, Anthony, could you grab me the printout of the names? Because I don't know everybody's name. I'm trying to, like, tell them the thing. Please? Yeah. Just the full one. Alright, I'm going to try to get you guys some exact names. There's a few long names, and I don't want to misspell or mispronounce them. I'm definitely going to mispronounce them, but let's see. I'll do my best not to. I do know that we have Kathy Sawyer and Brent McHugh and Alexander Henry here at this table. I am getting the other names. Looks like a fold. Let's see, we've got 2 aces on the flop over here, and Nick is heads up against Karthik. Thanks. I appreciate it. Nick Real Said. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. He spent most of the day, or at least a decent part of the day, over 200K, but has had a brutal level. He appears like he just, well, he makes it 31,500 against Karthik. Karthik goes all in and Nick folds. Karthik shows King 7, which is air, King High, on the Ace 8 board. King 7 offsuit, I believe, maybe a diamond, but there's no diamond draw out there. So here we are.
That was interesting.
Yeah, we made it 31,000. I thought he was all in. Here, let's get Anthony's fresh take on what just happened.
I see what Nick had.
You saw what he had? Oh, but we're not going to tell you, but...
He was still behind.
Oh, okay.
Even Jack.
Oh, you showed Jack High. I thought it was King 7.
No, Jack 7.
Oh, Jack 7. Apologies, guys. Alright, another shove and no fold. Alright, so 15 people. We may change it up here. Any questions from the chat, let me know. But it's looking like the action is slower than expected. So hopefully it speeds up here. We've got 12 minutes left. just under 12 minutes left at 2.5K, 5K with a 580. There is 11 minutes left. Level 17, 15 players remain in the $170 Canadian dollar buy-in tournament. The players that cash, that make day 2, get 400 Canadian, and they will get the opportunity to play in one of the other 9 starting flights. This is only the first event, day 1 of the World Cup of Cards Poker Series, 28 events at the Playground Casino Card Room in Montreal. It looks like not a ton of action. Some of the players are trying to see. Oh, here we go, an all-in from Nick. And it does not appear like he's going to get any action. Oh no, made it 11,000. Eric Ranger made it 11,000. Nick shoved with Queen Jack of clubs. Eric has King Jack of diamonds. So Nick is behind and needs some help. But let's see what the flop is. 8 of hearts, 6 of diamonds, 3 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, and Eric wins the hand. Nick is eliminated 15th. But he'll have plenty more chances. There are 9 starting flights of this Quantum tournament. This is only the first. There's 10 total. This is the first. Anyway, 1 more elimination to go, and each of the players is going to get 400 Canadian dollars. So let me know if you have any questions about what's going on. The buy-in was 170 Canadian. The next elimination, the remaining 13 players are going to get 400 Canadian. It's a little bit better than a min cash. And a spot in day 2 of a 10 starting flight tournament. Day 2 is not until September 13th. Alright. Hope you guys are rooting for, let's see, I would say seat 2 at table 57 is Alan Zarka. Pardon if I mispronounced that. Seat 3 is Tofik Kamali. Seat 4, Alexander Hendry. Seat 6 in the blue and white striped shirt is Manfred Gunther. Then in the back of his head right here, Brent McHugh, Kathy Sawyers, and Alan Louis Levesque. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so my apologies on that one. At the other table here, we have Karthik. He's in seat 2. Christian Delanger is in seat 3. Albert N. Seat 4. Aidan Quinn. Seat 5. It appears that Eric Ranger has quad 5s. And let's see. Andrew Bojaud. That was my assumption of how it's pronounced, but I am probably messing it up. Anyway, those are the players that are left. 14 left, so 1 more elimination and they will be in the money. Day 1A starting flight of the Quantum No Limit Hold'em tournament, which is event number 1 in the Montreal. Let's see. In the Montreal's Playground Card Room World Cup of Cards, right here. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to say that it appears that Karthik has made it 15.5K, which is barely more than 3x. Christian action folds around. Karthik takes down the pot. Great job, Karthik. Any questions from the chat, let me know, and I will do my best to answer them. Got a bunch of people joining to check it out. I'm seeing some hearts fly at the bottom of the screen, so that's always nice. That makes anyone feel good. Let's see, Kathy Sawyers she's raised to 13,000. The blinds are 2.5K, 5K, so she's made it 13,000. Then Alan makes it 10, 20, 35,000. Makes it 35,000 here. And some, Kathy's looking at her cards again. Give me this. This is a no limit hold'em, 170 Canadian is the buy-in. With one more elimination, the min cash is 400 Canadian. So one more elimination and play stops for the night. We go to day 2. Day 2 is on September 13th. And then they're also eligible to play any of the remaining starting flights. There's 10 starting flights. This was only the first one. This is the kickoff event of a 20 event schedule here at Playground Card Room in Montreal. Kathy lays down Ace Jack and Alan shows her King Jack. So his 3-bet with King Jack off is good on the bluff. She folds, and yeah, it's pretty much been the way of the last level since they've come back from break. There's only 5 minutes left in this level. The levels right now are 30 minutes. The blinds are about to go up to 3-6 with a 1K ante. So that's a kind of a big jump because the ante is going to go up from 500. All right, looks like Matthew. I believe that's Matthew. Let me check my paper. Excuse me. It is Andrew. My apologies. Andrew's all in for 19, 29, 30, like 32,000. And folds around. So he takes down the pot there. Here we are, we're looking Alexander Henry in the small blind. Completes the small blind. And Manfred Gunther checks his option from the big. The board comes out King 8 of diamonds, 10 of clubs. Manfred has 60, 70, 80, 136K roughly. Alex bets 5K. Manfred folds. Alex is sitting at roughly, let's see. Let's see. Alex is sitting at about 50. Let's see. Try to figure it out. Hard to get the angle. Somewhere around 60K. So let's check out the action here. Looks like Eric and Karthik and Karthik are in a pot together. King, Queen 8 flop, rainbow. Eric checks, Karthik bets 12-5, and Eric folds. Here we are back to action at table 57. Kathy makes it 15,000, 3x, the big blind, and wins pot. No competition. Let me know if you guys have any questions about what's going on. This is no limit hold'em. Somebody asked that earlier. No limit hold'em, $170 Canadian buy-in, and securities here. No, he doesn't want to be on the camera. Never mind. He's just making sure I don't bump into him. Alright. Let's see. Lots of camera shy people. Including myself. That's why I'm on the other side. We'll see. I'm gonna give you guys a peek at what's going on. Dipped a little bit. Let's see. It's weird because I feel like I gotta be quiet to allow the players to concentrate. We'll see. I'm going to get away a little bit and try to give us a chance to talk some more. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I imagine you can, but if you can't or you need me to speak up a little bit, let me know, and I'll get your questions answered. There are 14 players left with about a minute left in the level 17. Level 17 is 2.5k, 5k blinds with a 500 ante, and they're about to go up to 3-6 with a 100 ante. Next elimination is worth 400 Canadian. So one player will be out, and another player will be, well, and the other players will be 400 Canadian richer. It looks like we got an all-in and a call over here. It's Brent McHugh with Kings versus Ace Jack. I'm not sure who has the Ace Jack, but I'll let you know as soon as it comes. The board is 3 clubs, 8, 9, 10, giving Ace Jack an open-ended straight draw. 6 of hearts, 9 of diamonds, and Brent had the Ace Jack, and Kathy had the Kings. She also had the King of Clubs, so the flop gave Brent an open-ended straight draw, and Kathy a King High flush draw. So Kathy takes down the pot. Congratulations, Kathy. The remaining players are going to take home 400 Canadian. This is the completion of the starting flight of Quantum No Limit Hold'em Tournament, Day 1A, the first event of 28 events at the World Cup of Cards at Playground Casino Card Room. Playground Card Room Casino. And they finished last hand. Aiden scoops a pot, and now they're going to bag. So they come back at level 14, and that's it. So I'm walking back to finish up the day. Let me know if you guys have any questions. 13 players made 400 Canadian, and yeah, there you go. You can get an idea of the sweet-looking card room. So many tables. That's just the tournament section. There's a whole other section of cash down this way, if you can look down that way, where the signs and stuff are. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to figure out the camera thing. I suck at it, but say bye to Anthony. Anthony's here. We'll be here all month. There we go, the last, right at the start of the new level. So, see you guys later. So long. Now I have to actually hit a button somewhere. Oh god.